Hey everybody, I'm back from the dead, obviously. Long time no see. I know it's been about a month, even though in my last video I said see you next week. Just addressing that right now. I was super depressed for a month and didn't really do a hell of a lot of anything. So I definitely wasn't filming. And I'm very sorry about that. But I'm back with some crazy content for you. Me sitting and talking. I know this is really what people want to see nowadays, so just delivering. I'm kidding. Today's topic is going to be what the hell happened, why I was gone for a month, and yeah. It's so weird because even though my channel is literally just me sitting here and talking, it takes so long to like get ready, sit down, film, then edit all this stuff. My last video I had to film 3 times because it just came out all fucked up, so it is kind of a lot. I thought it would just be like, oh, just, you know, one day a week I'll do my YouTube thing, but it kind of is all-encompassing because you have to figure out when you're going to film, when you're going to edit, like, what you're going to do. I mean, mine's easy because I just sit here. At least I don't have to think of content. I feel like in that case I would just be a mess with a full-time job, but, yeah, no, but I'm going to be back. And I've written down some scripts, I've written video ideas, everything. Like, I'm a little more together than I was when I just impulsively started this channel. But, yeah. And that's pretty much the topic of today's video. This video is not going to be that funny. I'm just going to warn you off the bat. I'm just talking about my mental health. So, if you struggle with your mental health, maybe you'll find this interesting. But if you're just looking for funny content, find me in the next video. Also, I just want to make a couple disclaimers. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a professional. I've obviously said this before. But if you need help, call somebody. Don't listen to me. I'm just like another depressed girl trying to talk about it. Also, I have the worst sense of humor. Like, I have the darkest humor. I will be joking about stuff. So if you're easily offended, please don't watch this. I don't want to make anybody upset. But I do joke a lot about my mental health and things that people probably shouldn't joke about. But I'm not going to stop anytime soon, sorry. So that's just my style. Yeah, I had a shitty month. March is always hard for me. My dad died in March, and it's just always kind of like a tough month for me in general. On his death anniversary day, I got a flat tire. My mom moved out of state 2 days ago, so I was sad about that. I had a big falling out with some friends. Like, it just was not a good month for me, really. It was just pretty tough, so I was not feeling like doing literally anything. I would just go to work and come home, and that's about it. My diet was slacking because I was feeling sad. I wasn't really sticking to intermittent fasting as much as I was the months before. So that also made me sad. And it was just kind of this huge, like, jumbled up snowball of depression effect. And finally, I think I'm on the other side of it. But you never know. But for now, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive. Good things are happening. Spring is happening. I can feel it. My birthday was yesterday. It's just, I'm hoping this is going to be a better month. I'm really pushing for it. So about 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar. I haven't been to a therapist in about 4 years, and I haven't been on meds in just as long, but I do still experience some of these swings from time to time. I call them just like my little episodes. Like, this is just some back in the day woman fainting everywhere from their damn episodes, like. But that's just what I call them. I get really manic for a while. So what manic is, it's just like high, high, high. You have high energy. Your emotions are high. Like, mania manifests differently in different people, obviously. But for me, I get a little more impulsive. I get really happy. Like, nothing can get me down. And honestly, when I feel that way, I am like, am I happy or am I having a manic episode? So I can kind of tell when it's coming on. And when you get that high, you know that you're going to get that low afterwards, and it's just about trying to control the low. I'm not doing crazy impulsive things when I am feeling manic. Like, I'm not jumping off a bridge or getting tattoos. Like, I'm too poor for that, but yeah, I don't really do anything wild as of right now, but in my depression states, I know that they can last a long time, so that's what I kind of look more out for when I'm feeling those highs. I know the low is coming, and it is the higher the high, the lower the low. So, you know, I was feeling good for a little while, and as you can see with this one, it took out a whole month of my productivity. Like, I was going to work and everything, but other than working and sleeping, I didn't do much of anything else. Like, I dragged myself out of the house a couple times, and it was actually really fun, but, yeah, I just was not feeling like myself. But the reason I wanted to document this depression and wanted to make this video is because there are a lot of us out here. There are a lot of people who have to drag themselves out of bed to even get in the shower, go to work, or get in their car, or even just smile. And some of us are fortunate enough that we don't have people depending on us, but there are a lot of parents out there that I'm sure deal with the same exact stuff, and I can't imagine how hard it would be to be struggling yourself and then have all these little kids like looking up to you and needing you, and that stresses me out. You go parents, you are honestly 10,000 times the people that I can say that I am right now. But there's a lot of us out here, and you see us when we're happy, you see us when we want to go out and when we want to have fun. You see us maybe when we're in a manic stage, or maybe when we're just feeling happy and we're genuinely feeling good and we want to go out and everything. But a lot of people aren't seen when we're in our depressive stage and we're sitting in our house doing nothing with the blinds drawn and listening to sad music and crying in the shower, crying on the way to work, like I do pretty much every day for the past month. You know, you don't see us when we don't want to be seen, and I mean, that's nobody's fault, but you don't get to see the times like these. And granted, maybe I wish I did film when I was even feeling more depressed, because obviously now, like, I have makeup on and I'm feeling a little bit better. Like, I should have probably filmed when I was feeling sad, but I just, when I'm depressed, I don't want to do anything. When I'm feeling super depressed, speaking drains me so much, and I don't know why. So it's hard for me, obviously, to hang out with people because I don't want to speak. And I'm not going to be, like, just sitting there in the corner, like, write it down on a piece of paper. Like, no, I don't know what to do. So I just sit at home and I sleep it off and I ride out the depression wave and just hope that it doesn't last that long. But this time it did. So I'm going to be figuring out a plan for it. I don't want to keep having these. I want to be more social this year and see my friends again and live my life again, which I haven't been doing for the past couple of years. I've just been kind of making do and not really like out there living. So it's a new year, it's a new me. New year, new me, 2019. Starting off in April. No new year, new me, just turning over a new leaf for myself and focusing on myself for the first time in a long time. Just want to say thank you to all those rock star friends of mine who stick out with me no matter what, even if you don't know my symptoms or can't relate. I think I'm ignoring you half the time, which I'm definitely not. I'm just slumped over here, like laying on this couch being lazy and sad and depressed. I sabotage myself even more because after these depressive episodes I get so anxious about reaching out to my friends, like if I've bailed on them recently and stuff, because I know that after a while, if I keep bailing, people aren't going to want to hang out with me. Like, I know that, and then it just makes me more anxious because I'm like, I can't drag myself out of the house when I'm depressed, but I want to, so my friends still know that I care about them. Like, they have stuff going on in their lives, too. It's not all about me. You guys are the real MVPs, honestly. Like, I know I probably rant about you guys in every video, but my friends are great. They really, I think, try to understand and don't hold it personally when they haven't seen me for a couple months, and it is always just because I'm fucking depressed. Like, I don't want to leave my house, I don't want to do anything, and this apartment makes me depressed anyway, so it's just a whole perfect storm. But like I said, I'm trying to work on it. What I do when I'm feeling depressed is just, I try to help myself a little bit every day as much as I can, whether I see a cute dog or I listen to a good song. Like, I try to focus on these little good things every single day instead of all the bad. And eventually when you keep focusing on these good things, they're gonna outweigh the bad just because you're paying more attention to them. So I just try to help myself. I try to breathe. I have learned how to deal with my symptoms pretty well. Being off medication for about 3 years, I've learned how to help myself a little bit. I'm not perfect, obviously, but I just breathe. I just tell myself why I'm feeling depressed, like work my way through it a little bit, and it tends to work for me. People that don't suffer, if you're still watching, which you probably aren't, just ask us what we need sometimes, you know? And it's not all on you to reach out, but if you're ever wondering, like, hey, why haven't I seen blank in a month? It might be because they're busy, it might be because they're doing other stuff, they might not like you, who knows, but it might be just because they're having a bad time of it and they don't know what to say to you and they don't want to ask for help. My friends, you're great. I love you. I will see you soon. I thank you guys so much for supporting me, even watching my videos. Like, I can't believe that people do. So it means so much. Like, you have no idea. If anybody, I don't know, I just love it. You guys are awesome.